Okay, so um the story isn't bad. I just feel like it's not executed in a good way, or like a way it should be. It doesn't have the best. It's making use of what it has, but it's not. It's not enough to convey the story properly. Like the sprites, it's. No. Am I being robbed? This was on my bingo card. Apollo gets robbed. Ooh. Hold on, let me see if I can still get my bingo card. I don't think I have my bingo card on here. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's not what I want. I just want this. Yeah, Apollo gets robbed. Apollo trauma? I think I should click that one off. Phoenix adopts a new kid? I think that I should do that one too. This one has 2 stars on it. I can't even see what it is anymore. Client is the culprit. Mike gets framed for murder. I think I gotta click that one off. Wow. Wow. It was pretty good, you know? We don't actually have an orb, do we? Because I think we left it with Dats. Rest in peace is my poor tattered dignity. Rafa. She's what, 14? Yeah. I think she's old enough. Yes, Rafa. Your mind has been poisoned by the barbed one. Phoenix is like, whoa, I'm catching strays here. It was an honor and a pleasure, Your Eminence. Ah, he's proud of that. No. What? We're just leaving? Okay. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go get some drink. better, Pepsi's better. Neither of them are good. Ah, Edgeworth, my love, you're back. Ah, yeah, of course he did. Of course he did. How'd you like it? Oh, he hated it. It's like, you know, he's like a Super Sentai fan. Like Steel Samurai is Super Sentai, and Plume Punisher is Power Rangers. And he watched a Power Rangers season as a Super Sentai fan, and he goes, "It's an outrage." What do you mean? This matters, Phoenix. Your husband is pouring his heart and soul into this, and you don't care? You think it doesn't matter? Ugh. Oh, we're recapping, okay. I've got the court record. It'll be fine. Okay. I think she's the real killer. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. Or maybe she's the real killer, and then she killed Amara. I don't know. Okay. Not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. I feel like you're guilty of something. Not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Guilty of something, not guilty. Guilty of something, guilty of something. Totally not related. $1 million question. Who is it? I just went through my list. Right. It was Maya! I'm just kidding. This is gonna be important. I just know it. Like, it's going to be important. Stab wound in the back. Watch, it's gonna be like the knife was on the tomb, right? I don't know if my mouse is game capture. Capture my cursor real quick. So then where did he die? Like here? Or somewhere here? And then the knife was like here. So then he got pushed here onto the knife. And he's like, "Oh, no, I'm dying." And he fell right in front. Right there. I don't know. Right? And then there's this. I don't know. And then Amara's assassination. Right. Right. Fire. Mr. Wright, have you ever won a case without any evidence? Thinking real hard. I don't know. I don't remember the specifics about the original trilogy. No, that's one thing I've never done before. A trial unprecedented even in the decorated annals. Annals? Sorry. Whatever. Is there really no evidence left behind? I think it's buried under the tomb. Just letting you guys know. Like, we've talked about it so much and so casually that it doesn't feel like a real threat anymore. It'll just be me and Apollo. Athena's what, 19? Yeah. Apollo's like 24 or something. They just hate it. They just hate her. They just hate Athena. Yeah, she is. Get the whole consultancy on this. Ugh. Yeah, that's true, actually. Simon. Well, at least promise me this, you two. Promise me you'll make it back alive. Yeah, I can't do that. Make it back alive, huh? What's with that face, Apollo? Never inspire confidence in your client like that? Oh, fuck. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. You're right. That is my name, yeah. And when it seems hopeless, there's not a shred of evidence to be found. You can never let it show on our faces, right? Okay. Is there another sneak peek? No, it's the same one. Oh my gosh. This is cool. That's cool. Save? Yeah, please. Here we go, trial day 2. I already saved. Wow, it's asking me if I want to keep going. It's like, are you sure? May 19th. That was last month. Ooh, a cutscene. Wait, this was the first cutscene of the game. Was this not the first cutscene of the game? That was it? Oh, okay, thanks. Okay. One major difference. The divination seance. I haven't done one of these in so long. I've heard about that. So I don't actually remember, but I'll be able to figure it out eventually. I think we just have to, it's literally just find the inconsistency. Is there a bruise on my arm? Interesting. I know Dirk is innocent, but he's also dying. Oh yeah, oh this, never mind, sorry. A very difficult truth. So, okay. He's totally guilty of something. Or, I don't know, one of these two are definitely guilty of something. That's what's happening, I think. Thank you. I wish we could turn it around. No, he wasn't. He was punching them. Did you not see the cutscene, Apollo? Oh, never mind. What do you mean, we? Who's we? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Everyone. Literally everyone. Okay, we'll be fine. I'm gonna win this one. You'll see. Microphone back. Maybe I should turn it. Hello? Beautiful. Let's get in there. Which they're gonna show us another cutscene. Defense is ready. Prosecution's ready. Why are you asking him? You're the judge. Oh, sorry, I was sleeping in court. We just started. Do you think he killed, Nayuta killed Mr. Inga? The amount of ellipses before your paragraph says otherwise. Oh, hey. What's up? Very sorry. I started thinking about everyone in my family has killed someone. And, Ernest and Michael. Andy and Ern tag teaming Jeremy for that last one, for that last kill. And then Marcelo not actually killing anyone. Objection! What? Was that the Queen got on? Yeah, it is. What's up? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What are we talking about? Let's commence. And then she goes, objection. And she goes, no, Your Eminence. Yeah, see, he hates that she's here. So, okay. Oh. She's just, I'm here to make sure you do everything I want you to. Did nobody else hear that? No, that's not true. One should hold no reservations if one is to stand on these hallowed funerary grounds. Hallowed? Like hallowed chalice? Pray forgive the discourtesy. She gonna take his place? She is. Excuse me, but is the queen going to prosecute the case? Is that, you know, kosher? There's no need for concern, because we're a crowned queen. We serve as a prosecutor. Is the weed talk normal? Like, I know she's done that the entire time, but like... Guys, so much of this is illegal. Why doesn't anyone ever tell me these things? Whoa! Phoenix! Whew, Phoenix as the assistant again. I'm so confused on what's going on right now. I can't. I just... Okay. Oh. Excuse me. Excuse me. What the flip? What the flip? Did her thing change now? Okay, so... No one... Okay. That's Queen Garan. Talk about an extreme makeover. Her nails. Guys, she's totally the villain. Look at her! She's so evil. If she's not guilty of anything by the end of this, that's gonna be the biggest plot twist, okay? Woe to you, O enemies of Kurain, for I shall personally slice, dice, and grind you up into hog feet. No, oh my gosh, you guys! I don't suppose I can ask her to roll back to her polite pre-makeover personality. I'd like that too. She's kind of built. Know this, lawyer. Yes? Start staring at her, her muscles. Consider your defense's bench a headsman's scaffold. If you wish to leave any last words, I advise you to start thinking of them now. So how is her hair doing that? Oh, you still have a head with which to think that is. Meep. She's dead serious. Now's the time for the divination seance. Rafa, come forth. Oh, Rafa, no! Oh, she's gonna have to see her father die. That's horrible. Whether or not I liked Inga, Rafa did. So. Rafa. It's like her mind's anywhere but here. A lot's happened since yesterday. On top of the murder of her beloved father, she found out that he'd been planning a coup. Today, she'll have to experience his death through his own eyes. Yeah, that would be enough to shake anyone up. Still, it seems like she's worse off today than she was yesterday. Yeah, I don't remember her being this depressed. She was fired up. The discipline, what was that discipline, huh? Yeah. Wait. Garan didn't do something to her, did she? Oh my god, arrest this woman. Ugh. Guys, do you not see her? She's so evil. Is this deviation from protocol part of your new plan? What? Sorry. The prosecution has yet to review its content. So bro didn't even look over the case files? Your Eminence, the accused was caught at the scene of the crime. Therefore, I deemed no seance would be necessary for such a clear-cut case. Ew. Ugh. Don't do... Ugh. Put your hand down. I don't want to look at that, dude. Ugh. You seek to spare Rafa the trauma of witnessing her father's death. I think you should also seek that, as her mother. Is that why you've done this? Not at all. You were concerned for me, Prosecutor Sadmati? That's oddly compassionate of him, all things considered. Your Eminence, your Majesty, regardless of what is best for her benevolence. This case is blessed with a bounty of incontrovertible evidence, so I believed we could reach a swift verdict without devoting precious time to a seance. You know, how regular trials are supposed to happen. Yeah, boy. Personally, I would like to spare her benevolence any undue misery. Experiencing the murder of a loved one is the burden no one should have to bear. Experienced it. Probably experienced it. You know, right? Like a half of the cast has experienced this that we're trying to spare Rafa from. Prosecutor Sadmati, your Majesty, can this trial truly proceed without a divination seance? The game mechanic was introduced, so we kind of have to. See, I knew you were a bad mother. Arrest her! I just want to listen to this for a moment. This seems like not a character theme, but it seems like a foreboding track, you know? Like some crazy thing was just revealed, and then it plays this track, and it's so evil. Do none of you guys hear this music? Like, she's totally... Look at her face. She's evil. She's guilty of something. And I think she abuses Rafa. Oh. She abuses Rafa and Nayuta. Watch. I just need to get to the end of where it loops. There it is. Like, oh. Da-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. That's good, though. Listen well, Rafa. You have spoken time and time again about how grown-up you are now. Yes, but... So let us see if the royal priestess has truly come into her own. Are you prepared to fulfill— This is your daughter, woman! Or, if I'm wrong, Amara's daughter. Are you prepared to fulfill your duty and perform the divination seance as you should? I still think Rafa and Nayuta are siblings. That's better. See? Problem solved. Poor Rafa. Is this really a good idea? Well, I guess we'll see. Very well. Let us begin. The divination seance. Nina, my rope. Oh. Looks like Nina's still missing. It's been a whole day already. Barbed head? Yes? You remove my robe. What? Why me? The keeper benevolence waiting now, Mr. Wright. Can't you see she's ready to begin? Great. I've been reduced to royal robe remover. It's like she's grooming Mr. Wright to be Nina's replacement. I mean, he kind of is. He already adopted her. Oh, she's so sad. Rafa, I'm so sorry. Come, Rafa. You know what must be done. Yeah. Arrest Queen Gudon. I was gonna say West. Yes, sir. There's no turning back now. I know. The final memories of the deceased. This should be interesting.
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name.
I still think her voice does not match her.
Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped.
She doesn't sound 14.
O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
I guess I should watch the whole thing because I haven't seen it in a while. It also pisses me off the length of the scarf attached to her wrists changes. Like, it doesn't get shorter when she raises her arms. It stays the same distance from the ground if her arms were lowered. Some magical cloth. See, if she put both her arms down, the thing would be touching the floor. But it still, like, hovers. See? Look. In fact, the higher she lifted her left arm, the closer it got to the ground. Oh, there we go. See, look. I don't know. It's just one thing, though. It's not a big deal. I also wonder how stiff that cloth is. It looks cool, though. I should learn this, shouldn't I? I'm gonna learn this dance, watch. Like I learned the Herluxholm dance. And it parachutes down. Whoa, everyone's gone from the benches. They forgot to animate them. Here we go. Lock in. Lock in, Ven. Lock in. Her lock in. What? Holy shit. Rafa, are you okay? Your benevolence! Sorry, the voice. What's wrong? What do you mean? What? She fainted! What do you mean, what's wrong? This is unacceptable. Shut up! Bailiff, take her first aid station at once! This is not good. What happened, though? I love how Nayuta stands there. Your Eminence, do you have any idea why her benevolence collapsed so suddenly? Maybe because I smacked her yesterday, or something, whatever. It seemed she was not ready for what the deceased was to reveal. It overwhelmed her. Her inexperience and immaturity left her ill-prepared to face her father's death. How about you kill yourself? And she said she could go through it with it. No, you said... You said that she... I know someone who's not winning Mother of the Year ever. I mean, of course Rafa's going to be overwhelmed. She's still just a child. It seems we have no choice but to move on to witness testimony. Your Majesty? Oh yes, let us proceed. Bailiff, summon the first witness if you would. Who's the witness, Maya? Oh. That's what your boots look like? Okay, whatever. Is this not the accused? It is indeed. I thought I would give him the opportunity to plead his case. For true justice is more than a unilateral presentation of the facts by the prosecution. Sorry. That seems uncharacteristically fair of her. However, should the accused fail to produce convincing testimony, he, along with his cabal of traitorous lawyers, shall immediately be found guilty, and their heads will roll from their shoulders. What? I should have known there was a catch. Your court, your rules. Same as it always was. I see you got on. Okay. Hi, Mr. Dirk Samadi, if you could enlighten us as to what happened. Well, I would if I could. Amnesia. I should have put amnesia plot on my bingo card. Dirk explains himself. I was struck by sudden dizziness the moment I entered the tomb. The next thing I knew, I was standing there with a bloody knife in my hand. And lying in front of me was Inga, dead as a doornail. I've had no recollection of what happened in the interim. But I didn't kill him. At least, I don't think I did. It'd go against everything I believe in. What a testimony. That sucked. That didn't explain squat. For the record, let it be known that the accused's fingerprints were all over the murder weapon. And since he was caught in the act, there was no chance for a third party to tamper with it. Rest in peace, Garan. You would have loved ASMR. Well, it certainly seems to point the finger at you, Mr. Sadmati. Even as a lawyer, I have to agree with you there, Your Majesty. Don't laugh at that. Seriously, Dirk. This is no laughing matter. This is exactly what Garan wanted. To have Dirk try to plead his case only to fail miserably? How long can she go? Oh, how low can she go? Sorry. Prosecutor, behold this most unpleasant of spectacles and let it be etched into your soul. See how instead of this... oops, sorry. That was shit. See how instead of accepting the inevitable, those fish-brain lawyers flounder and flop themselves straight into the abyss of despair. Yes, Your Eminence, show me the way. To jail? Sure, it's over there. Okay. What the freak am I supposed to do? Let me save. That's not saving. That's not saving. Stop! Someone followed me on TikTok.
Hold it!
It's a very heavy objection. Foolish, and then Francisca shows up. I'm the prosecution now, she says. You deceitful witch.
Hold it!
Dirk, why don't you let me handle it from here? And if there's anything you need to say, you can say it through me, okay? Anything to stop you from needling the queen.
Hold it!
Do you recall anyone putting the knife in your hand? There was a fifth passenger in the omnibus, of course.
Objection!
That's her oh yeah, it is. Objection! It's much more, oh. Did she go anywhere without those goons? Whoa. Whoa, what? Did you guys search in the tomb? Just... Oh, right. They did search the place. Garon. It was Maya! Sorry. Maya developed telekinesis and stabbed him. Someone get Nayuta a chair. Thanks for nothing, gallery guys. If our graves weren't already deep enough. What? It's like the more we press, the thinner our case gets. Let's keep pressing. Probably?
Hold it!
Who, me? Yeah, you could say that. Finding the impossible? I hate to bring it up, but turnabout Big Top. I miss Francisca von Karma. Bring her back. Jeez, taking cases like that must have shaved years off your life. Most of them were just Maya being accused of murder. What? Yeah. That'd be true, I'd be long dead. You should be dead by now, Phoenix. What did you see at the scene of the crime?
Hold it!
Bloodthirsty spider. What happened to you? There was still a little love in your heart 23 years ago. You even used to think of me as a brother. It seems you truly have a death wish. Is that really all you've got? Dirk, I'm begging you. Enough the lip. Just deliver your testimony, please. Can't promise anything. No recollection of what happened in the interim.
Hold it!
I don't think I'm supposed to get anything here. That's so extra. Motive.
Objection!
A bloodless revolution. Who wouldn't really have a motive in that case? It's an important statement. Yeah, whatever. Get as much as we can. It's an important statement. Please add it to your testimony, sir. A bloodless revolution.
Hold it!
Press! Can you be more specific? She really likes cutting off people's heads. Dude.
Hold it!
Can you state that you didn't kill him more definitively? At least he's honest.
Objection!
I think I have to change the voice I gave her. Not that I've been reading for her. They remind me of Barnum. Or, no, Barrack. Barrack, Because he raised his hand. The way he slams his hand down, he, like, raises up, and then BANG! Wait, what? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Henceforth, the accused will refrain from stating I didn't kill him. What? Sure, whatever. It's the good on show after all, the same as always.
Hold it!
What the fuck? The most disadvantageous truths. So something... If only we could establish the possibility of a third party. Does a possibility even exist? We don't have a choice. Proving it exists is the only way to start real dialogue here. Instead of looping through set dialogue.
Hold it!
No! Did not mean to do that. I wanted to look at the court record. So, we have to prove that there is a third party. The blood. The blood. The blood. The blood.
Objection!
Yes! Oh, I'm smart. Your Eminence, I'm afraid this trial will not go exactly as you anticipated, because I can show how there might have been a third party in that tomb. Oh, how very fascinating. Go on. I do so love a good fairy tale. I don't know if that's something, I don't know. We did a luminal test at the crime scene, and we found a blood stain that didn't match the Justice Minister's blood. I will remind you that neither Dirk nor Miss Faye were injured during the incident. The thing is, this bloodstain we found had been wiped up by someone. Okay, that's the big question, isn't it? Who wiped up the blood and why? Thinking about it logically, it must be someone who wanted to conceal their presence at the scene of the crime. Oh, and whom do you suppose the bloodstain might belong? Whom, I probably didn't say that. Bloodstain belongs to the real killer. Amara, the bloodstain belongs to the real killer, of course. Whoever it was, they were probably shot while they were attacking Minister Inga. And since their blood would give them away, they had to wipe it up. I say this because we know for a fact that the Justice Minister fired his gun in the tomb. Objection! You have the memory of a flea. There was nowhere for anyone to hide. This too is a known fact.
Objection!
Objection! But a bloodstain from a third party means there must have been someone hiding there. Very well then, tell me this. Where was this third party hiding? Oh, the crime scene was thoroughly searched after it was discovered. So if there was a hiding place, it would have to be somewhere no one would dare to look. Somewhere no one would dare to look? I'm scared. Where could a third party have hidden? Yeah, right here.
Take that!
There's one place no one would search, not even the Queen's Royal Guard. And that would be inside Queen Amara's sarcophagus. Even now it's locked up tight. No one would find you if you hid in there. I'm told that it's temperature controlled to preserve the mummy within. But if someone had dressed warmly enough, they could withstand the cold for a short time. This is sacrilege. Surely a perpetrator of such a foul deed would be cursed. But that's just it. The killer knew everyone would be too scared to open the sarcophagus. True. The guards were so scared of being cursed they wouldn't even touch it. And when the coast was clear, the killer made a quick escape from within the frigid confines. Okay. The defense requests a DNA test on the bloodstain. And then we'll see just who the real killer is.
Insolence!
Oh. Bow your head and kneel, lawyer. Is that good? I feel like I'm changing it every second. So your head may be... Okay, so she just wants to cut off my head again. The trial's not even over. Whoa! Whoa! How soon you forget. You were already on the headsman's scaffold. As such, I could order your beheading at any moment. All I did was request a DNA test. There was no need to request such a test. Why? Royal Guard, bring it forth now. The police have already identified the source of the bloodstain. The DNA test revealed that the blood is of the traitor, Dirk, said Mahdi. Oh, fuck. Dirk wasn't injured, so where did his blood come from? Maybe he coughed it up. So there was a lot of blood. Cutie really coughed up that much? Did he wipe it to hide his failing health? Is it really that bad? Aw, shoot, you got me. Fuck you, dude. Aw, shoot, you got me. Pay attention, Horn Devil, for this case has already been solved. After she steered you in that direction, that is... I fell right into a trap! I don't like that point. It's kind of stupid. She really got us good. Ooh, okay. Coolio. So that means, he called him to Doom, so, and he had the key, and he, what if she hid and in the tomb and then was going to kill him, but then it was him. Okay, whatever. My thought was that Inga and the real killer were working together in order to kill Dirk, and then Inga died instead. I feel like the real killer is still in there, huh? Have you been listening, Dirk Sadmati, the one who proclaimed bloodless revolt, has betrayed your cause by resorting to murder. I didn't say that in a good way. So this is why Garan allowed us to cross-examine Dirk. By establishing his guilt in Inga's murder, she's effectively damaged his reputation among those who support him. True, but now we have an even bigger problem. And now, filthy lawyers, you will honor your end of the bargain. Accept your guilty verdict for your failure to explain your client's actions. Gulp. Oh. Huh? Now I shall pass judgment upon the criminal Dirk Sadmati. Oh, you're not the judge. But your eminence, is that not my role? Hold your tongue. You are but a figurehead before me, the embodiment of law. Consider yourself. I'm so done. Ugh, I wish I could clip that. Dude. How do I clip? How do I make clips? Instant replay is on? I don't know what that means. Oh, I need a, I gotta clip that. Hold on. This is horrible. I freaking hate it. What time are we at? I'm gonna say 1:30. 1:30. Hi, future Ven. Go to 1 hour, 1 minute and 30 to get that clip of you losing your mind. As Queen of Kudain, I shall not pass judgment upon the accused. What? What? Did that seriously just happen? This isn't true. This is... I'm so confused right now. That's... Objection. Sorry.
Objection!
What the heck? Wait! You didn't even give me a chance to reboot. Reboot? You know when you are defeated, lawyer. But just this once I am willing to show you the depths of my compassion. Tell me why I should allow these proceedings to continue. Come, convince me. Quick, Apollo! Even if you have to bluff, we've got to keep this trial going. Show her that the crime could have been committed by a third party. How am I supposed to do that? Oh, why don't you start with, how about the timing of Inga's murder? What? This whole case is built on a single premise. That Inga was murdered after Dirk entered the tomb. But what if that's not true? Ooh, that is good. That is good. Like, if our assumptions are all wrong, that just might work. That's actually good, though. The time of murder? Because it's not in the autopsy, huh? Approximately 3 p.m. Dirk became the prime suspect because it didn't seem probable but that there was a third party at the scene of the crime. But there is another question we should ask ourselves at this time. Was Minister Inga really killed after Dirk entered the tomb? What nonsense is this? Setting aside the assumption that the murder occurred after Dirk arrived on the scene opens up a possibility of a third party committing the crime. The question before us is, when was Minister Inga really killed? I have no clue. Approximately 3 p.m. Okay. Oh, hey. Right, the fingerprint that's obviously in the corner. Can I get that, please? Please! Bleak! What's going on with his hand? Is it supposed to be that pale? His other hand isn't. Before Dirk entered the tomb? I don't know. After the body was found kind of makes sense, though. Because they took him away. Like, what their plan was... Like, if Inga was working with someone else, the plan was to... What? Like, frame him for murder or something? Catch him in the act of a crime? I don't know. I'm gonna go before. Ah, thank God. Isn't it possible that, before Dirk even set foot in the tomb, Minister Inga was already dead? You wouldn't have noticed his body either way. This scenario is entirely possible. And so we can't we can't rule out the possibility of a third person coming... Shoot. I'm gonna do that. Sorry. One more time. And so we can't rule out the possibility of a third person committing the crime. So far, so good. This might actually work. Yes. Don't I serve a purpose anymore? Probably not. My guy, I'm sorry. Rafa! Must I perform the divination seance? How can my testimony be of any value? Princess Rafa seems awfully depressed. After what she's been through, summoning her again is like rubbing salt in the wound. Being unable to perform the seance was probably the last straw. I hope she doesn't pass out again. Prosecutor Sedmati, may I ask you something? Of course you're benevolent. Oh yeah, he's still here. I've been meaning to ask you this since yesterday. Did you know about Queen Amara? And about me? From where did you hear such a thing? From Mother, and only yesterday. Rafa was crying on about telling the truth to the people, So I told her. I told her what the truth really was. For it is up to a mother to discipline her child. I see. Be that as it may, your benevolence, it has no bearing upon our trial here today. They're siblings, they're siblings, they're so siblings, you guys. So there's no need to let it trouble. They're so siblings, dude! They're so siblings, they're so siblings. I know. Garan told Rafa about something other than Amara's status? Sounds like it, but what could it be? They're siblings! They're siblings! Ah! Rafa, the defense has proposed something preposterous. They somehow think your father was already dead when Dirk entered the tomb. But I believe you can prove them wrong. Are you prepared to do what is required of you? Yes. I am ready to testify. Okay, here we go. I'm confused. On the day of the murder, I was gazing upon the courtyard from my second-floor veranda. Around 2:30 p.m., I saw my father heading for Amara's tomb. Then, at about 2:45, I saw Barbed Head and company enter the courtyard. I saw no one go in or out of the tomb after my father entered about 2:30. Okay. Your second-floor veranda. She must be talking about that house facing Inga's private residence. This one? Over here? On the left? With flowers? Cute. Watch, it was the dog. So what's the location from which you saw your father? And at about 2:30? Yes. And shortly after that, you people arrived at the royal residence. Okay. 2:30. No one went in or out. The tomb is closed to outsiders, so no one could have snuck in before the murder. That rules out any possibility of a third party lying in wait to slay my poor husband. Or so she'd like us to believe. Now hear me, you useless lawyer. Cease this charade and bow before me. For I, Queen... She wants to chop my head off again. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let me do this. I can do this.
Hold it!
So I think I'm gonna go back to my Daigate strategy, which was press everything, save, and present. You say you've been watching the courtyard until we arrived, correct? Seems like an awfully long time. There is much that weighs on my mind. I see. She really does sound troubled. I don't think she ever fully recovered from the previous trial. What was the previous trial? Trust? Your benevolence. As Crown Princess, you were destined to rule this kingdom one day. That means there will be many things that you alone must determine. Things like how to keep your people happy, and what is true and what is false. And most importantly, what role you must play therein. I wonder if I'm even up to the task. I guess it's not easy being a princess. Your benevolence? I'd be happy to lend an ear if you'd ever like to talk. What would you know of my woes? Do not presume to exceed your situation in life. What? Station, sorry. Sheesh, teenagers. Sorry. Well.
Hold it!
Did your father seem different or troubled in any way? Let me think. Oh, there was one unusual thing. There was? Yes. A shriek emanated from within my father's quarters. After which I witnessed him bolt outside, his countenance drained of its usual color. He screamed and he was looking pale? What do you suppose happened? I know not. Perhaps he had a bad dream. Maybe this was a nightmare about being raked over the coals by the queen. It seems our young lawyer here wishes to hasten his journey to the Twilight Realm. Sorry. That was rude of me. Defense? Yeah, that's important. I feel like that's important. My father let out a scream, came dashing out of his room, his face pale.
Hold it!
And why do you think he screamed? Was he surprised by someone who didn't belong there? Did anyone else come out? I didn't see anyone else. Just my father. That last statement was seriously lacking in conviction. Should I press her on this? Press softly. Your benevolence? Yes. This incident was a real shock to us all. It must have been really terrible for you. But I want to let you know I know how you feel. But please, stop. You presume too much. It's times like these that you need something to take your mind off things. How about we all go on a picnic together or something? What the fuck is wrong with you? I need no sympathy from you. Go on your little picnic alone, hornhead! Well, that didn't go well. Apollo. You have to take a more aggressive approach with people like her. Yeah, she's probably right. Now back to my testimony. Okay.
Hold it!
Here we go. Sorry, Rafa. Your benevolence. Let's have some details. The more the better. Details, you say? Yes. For example, are you sure you didn't see anyone in the royal residence before 2:30? Well, is that a yes or no? Foreign devil! I'd been gazing upon the courtyard since about 2 yesterday. Yet I saw none other than my father. Oh, if only I had stopped him then. I think you've struck a nerve, or rather obliterated one. Maybe I pressed a little too hard. What? Still, that last statement seemed a little off somehow. So you didn't see anyone except your father in the courtyard at 2 p.m., huh? Please add that to your testimony, your benevolence.
Hold it!
What about Albie? And Shadow? Is the royal residence always so empty? Naturally. It is where the royal family lives, and we are few in number. Besides, Nina and the little birds who visit have... This is not the voice I gave her. Nina and the little birds who visit... I have no one else to talk to. Is there anything more stereotypically princessy than talking to birds? So Nina wasn't around at all yesterday? It seems she was quite busy. I was all alone the entire day. It's been like that a lot lately. Oh. Rafa doesn't go to school, so she probably doesn't have any close friends. She must lead a rather solitary life. I guess being a princess isn't all it's cracked up to be. Ugh. Rafa, I shall buy you a new servant. I don't want you to buy me a new servant, like some sort of pet! I want Nina! I'm beginning to see why Rafa turned out like she did. I don't have any evidence about Albie, huh? Oh, wait. Around 2 p.m. Okay. I'll press just in case, because I want to get everything. But I do have Albie's statement. 2:45, yes, I believe that's around when we arrived. So right, Athena, Dirk, and I were running towards the tomb. Yes, I was taken aback as we normally don't see commoners in the palace courtyard. Even more shocking was that Dirk, a wanted man, was with you. Yeah, I suppose so. I thought the villainous leader of the Defiant Dragons was here with his minions. Because it was, you know, time for a revolution. I think you've been watching too much of that TV show. I've already banned its broadcast for containing content unsuitable for our kingdom. I think Edgeworth would like that. Besides, the actress playing Rafa looked nothing like... What? Wait, what? What are we talking about? I can't have my subjects feeling so disappointed when they see the real Rafa. Ah! Mother! Why are you so cruel to me? Are you so ashamed? Once I am all grown up, I shall be just as full-figured as... Okay. Okay. Ew! Ew! Ugh, gross, dude. Let's move on. Let's move on. I think it is in her DNA, you know? Or, hold on. Where's the picture of Amara? Because I'm still on the train. Amara is Amara's her mom. I'll show you. I shall double my milk intake and grow big and strong. I wish I could grow up faster. Aw.
Hold it!
Okay, but I know what to do now, so. The only one who can underestimate my daughter is me. She says. Lacking elsewhere. Wait, what did she say? She may be lacking elsewhere, but her eyes... Stop commenting about that, dude! Talk about a mother. I never wish on my worst enemy. She needs Nina more than ever. If I didn't see anybody in the royal residence after 2 p.m. That's odd. Okay. Well, I don't... no, shit. I'm not gonna save because I'm very confident in this. And plus I have a full bar, so. Oh, wait, it's right here.
Objection!
Boom! There it is, your benevolence. You're covering for someone, aren't you? Oh my gosh, was she playing with Albie? That's so cute. Oh my gosh, Albie and Shadow. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, Rafa, but you're not gonna like this. Well, the thing is, I have a statement here that you might find interesting. It's from a witness who claims that around 2 p.m. his dog got loose and ran into the palace courtyard. That's when the little fellow stole his hat from someone. That's Nina's! I mean, nothing! Never mind! You fool of a daughter. It seems the princess made a blunder. So, let me get this straight. This is Nina's hat, which means she had to have been in the royal residence around 2. If so, then you had to have seen Nina sometime after 2 p.m. yesterday. No! Please, your benevolence, tell us what you really saw. It is as you say, Hornhead. I saw Nina. And I saw that dingbat dog steal her hat from her in front of my father's residence. I knew it. Why didn't you say so in the first place? Because, my mother told me not to. What? Would you care to explain, your eminence? I requested she withhold said information, for it is of no relevance to this case.
Objection!
You don't get to decide. If you disagree, then prove that it is relevant to the case at hand. Oh, I will. Your benevolence, please tell us everything you witnessed when you saw Nina. All right. When I saw that dingbat dog attack Nina, I ran to help. I raced from my second floor veranda down into the courtyard. Wait, that means while you were coming down, you took your eye off the courtyard. Yes, but only for a moment. This is crucial testimony. If you took your eyes off the courtyard, it means somebody else could have entered the tomb without you ever knowing. Your benevolence? Are you sure no one else was there? Yes. She's hiding something again. What about Nina? Were you able to help her? Is it Nina or Nana? When I got down to the courtyard, Nina, I'm just, like, I don't know. As soon as I, like, Lisa's Nina, so I might say Nina. But then I say Rafa. It's like Nana and Rafa. I'm just gonna keep going with Nina. Nana, you know, she was gone. Gone? Yes, and I never saw her again after that. Any idea what happened? That dog must have gobbled her up. The Hound of the Baskervilles. I seriously doubt that. But how could Nina simply disappear while Rafa wasn't looking? Rafa must know something. The only question is what? Where Nina disappeared to? Why Nina disappeared? I never saw her again. Why Nina disappeared, probably. Why? Why do you suppose Nina disappeared? Even an educated guess would help. For example, maybe she got you know, something like that. Such impudence! Nina would not leave me merely for acting spoiled. You're not even gonna deny your behavior. In any case, it seems like I was wrong. Moving right along. Where she went. Do you have any idea where Nina disappeared to? What do you mean? Well, during the time you took your eyes off the courtyard. Allow me to reply. Hold on. Okay. Someone could have headed into the tomb, and it just so happens that Nina disappeared right at that moment. No! Wait, you think Nina had something to do with the murder? Yes! Yes, I do! Yes, I do! Yes, I do! Yes, I do! I do! I very much do. I very much do. Sounds like something had kept Nina occupied since the early morning. I'm standing now, by the way. Plus, she was seen right before the murder, and she seemed, and then seemed to vanish into thin air. You're right. I mean, I'm right. And your justice. Oh, sorry. I wish my cord was, like, not like this. Hold on. No, we're twisted. Twisted D. Come on. Come on, cord. Untwist. You got this, cord. Yes, sir. Alright, you're right, and she's Rafa's attendant. She could come and go as she pleased within the palace grounds. Could Rafa's attendant really be the killer? But that would mean... First my father, and now Nina? Shit. These were the people I trusted most. How could this be?
Objection!
Do not heed their lies. Lawyers are a foul breed, quick to claim a third party. Shit. That a third party is to blame for the crime. I didn't write that good. Oopsies. Nina did not enter the tomb. That much is certain. Well, how do you know that? When Nina's hat was stolen, that crazed curse spilled an urn full of water upon my husband's doorstep. Is that not right, Rafa? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, that dingbat dog was tugging on Nina's hat. It tripped over the urn. Tipped over the urn. Sorry, this is work stuff. Bonds her shoes would have been soaked with water, and if she had truly headed to the tomb with wet shoes, why would she have left shoe prints along the way? Some of these shoe prints belong to my husband, Inga. Huh? Then... Okay, wait, let's go. What the fuck is going on? Hold on, I'm gonna get on disc. Wait, I need to get into gaming. Okay, that's right, Nina never did go into the tomb that day. Instead, she entered my husband's private quarters. How do you know? It's quite simple. Edgeworth and I... Oh yeah, we were with Edgeworth. That was their date night. Wait, I need to check up on how Athena's doing with the Kane Parsons trial. Stop, I'm starting to laugh like Austin. This is not good. Alright, Athena, what's going on? Now do you understand? Nana cannot possibly have gone into the tomb. And that supposed third person at the crime scene is but a figment of your imagination. There was a fifth person in the omnibus! Deduction? Did someone say deduction? I don't know why. Okay. Shut up, guys. Herlock's voice is... Did someone say deduction? It's like somewhat in the back of my throat. Can those guys fanboy any harder? I don't want to say it's nasally, but it's like, it's less forward. Like, this is what forward is. And then Apollo is like over here. And then backwards? I don't fucking know. Excuse me, but... Mr. Wright? Your benevolence. What time was it when that dog had attacked Nina? Nina? Fuck. It's about 2:15 p.m. I see. Apollo, if Nina had entered Inga's private quarters at around 2:15, and Inga came racing out at around 2:30, pale-faced and screaming, then... I know what you're getting at. Yes, that might explain his scream. Care to share the class defense? Yeah, sorry. Certainly, Your Majesty. Mr. Inga screamed because he was attacked by Nina. Maybe he was attacked by Nina. This would make the Justice Minister's private quarters the real scene of the crime.
Objection!
Does your idiocy know no bounds? The minister's body was found in the tomb. Or are you suggesting that the body was moved? Do we think the minister was moved from his private quarters? I think the possibility... Yeah, I think it does exist. Considering the fact that the body was found in the tomb, I'd say there is a possibility. But utter nonsense. Why have I been watching the courtyard? You would suggest that someone could have transported the body unnoticed? You have a point there. Okay, I'm fucking wrong. In that case, I'd say there's no way that the body was moved. For all, there's an awful lot of blood in the tomb. See, I'm just pressing shit at this point. We need to explain how those two realities could coincide. How are we supposed to do that? Oh, maybe. Maybe where he was stabbed and where he died are two complete. See, this is what I was thinking. I don't know. I guess, you know, in my brain, body meant the dude and not a dead guy. You know? What do you mean? Let's look at this simply as possible. The minister's body wasn't moved. He might have been stabbed by Nina in his private quarters, but then he died in the tomb. My mic is picking up my keyboard. This is a riddle from one of those fortune cookies Americans seem fond of. Perhaps, but I believe he himself doesn't know what he means to say. In all likelihood, it was a poor attempt to confuse us. We should simply ignore him.
Objection!
I wasn't finished yet, so hold off on the analysis, would you? The autopsy report never stated that the minister's death was instantaneous, so he could have conceivably moved from one place to another after being stabbed. Well, yeah, so that's the gist of it. Okay. In short, Minister Inga saw Nina with a knife, let out a scream, and when he turned his back to her to flee... Right, and that's when he was stabbed from behind. Well, Your Majesty, does my theory hold water?
Insolence!
How dare you bore me like this? Watch, next she's gonna say, I'm gonna cut your head off. Ignorant clown in lawyer's clothing. Clown University. You are not a clown, you are the entire circus. Thank you, Edward. Please detach your dog from my cravat. Your Eminence. Ha! Nayuta. You dull, slow-witted, putrid-minded lawyer. Perhaps you would be too stupid to notice you had been stabbed in the back. But a normal person would have noticed due to the excruciating pain. Now, hold on. Allow me to teach you the meaning of pain. Please stop! Nayuta has a point. Normally most people would notice a dagger in their back. Ow. Yeah. But I doubt someone could ignore pain like this. So in this case, it's the word normally that we should emphasize. This! I feel so smart. I love playing these games. They make me feel smart. And then I play Professor Layton and I feel stupid. Right. There must be something that explains it. I have something, there's a reason, I have something, He has pain meds. Take that! Those are my father's painkiller shots. That's not the right place. The defense will explain the significance of this evidence. Minister Inga suffered from terrible back pain, so he often injected himself with these. We're told that one shot in the back would make all his pain go away. With this, it's easy to explain what happened. Don't tell me you didn't know about these, Your Eminence. You can't mean... Minister Inga was stabbed in his back, close to where he usually injected the painkiller. Therefore, it's entirely possible that he hadn't noticed that he'd been stabbed. What's this? Yeah, I am your majesty. So then, when I saw my father, he had a knife sticking out of him? I mean, with that cape of his, I couldn't see his back very well. Yes, the knife was there. It was just plunged in so deep you didn't notice it under the cape. Therefore, when you saw your father, he was already dead. Murdered by Nina in his private quarters. Okay. Holy Mother of Korayan, are you dealing with the living dead here? Well, technically he wasn't dead yet. I know it's hard to believe, but this is a plausible sequence of events. And once Minister Inga arrived at the tomb... He could have removed the knife and dropped dead from blood loss.
Nina killed my father? There must be some mistake.
The defense would like to call Nina to the stand. You seek to drag an innocent old woman to the stand with no proof whatsoever? Well, there's no real proof, but... What a tangled web of expedient lies you weave.
I can no longer tell fact from fiction. Or what shall I believe in now?
I didn't say that right, did I? Whatever. I'm sorry, Rafa. All I've done is confuse you. But I have a sneaking suspicion Nina's involved in this case one way or another. Because when I thought we'd blown this case wide open, there's no turning back now. You fool of a lawyer. I know why you were so desperate to prove the accused innocent. You do? Yes, because he faces public execution if proven guilty, as shall you under the stipulations of the Defense Culpability Act. From the moment you accepted this case, you have had no choice but to fight for your lives. No. The simple fact is I've always believed that Dirk is innocent. Bah! Still you cling to your pretense? Very well, I shall offer you a bargain. If you would admit that the accused is guilty right here, right now, I shall overlook your crime of abetting him, and you will not be subject to execution. Is this some sort of joke? Far from it. As queen, I have the power to grant pardons, even to criminals like you. And with the wave of my hand, I can even reduce the severity of a sentence. Perhaps even for Dirk, should you be willing to cooperate. She wasn't kidding when she said that she's the law here. But to flaunt that power in our faces like that, that's just wrong. Forget all that has transpired in our kingdom and return to your own country in peace. Well, will you abandon your defense as the accused and accept my generous offer? Fuck no. If I don't take this deal, we'll be executed along with Dirk if he's found guilty. Which I do. Nice strike, Adam. But it looks like you don't know what justice is made of. Oh, we won't kowtow your threats like that, Your Eminence. Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but I can't back down now. I don't want to drag you into this, so don't worry. I'm with you, Apollo. To the bitter end, if need be. And while I can't say that I'm used to it, this isn't exactly my first rodeo.
But if I'm found guilty, you'll get the death penalty too. Even knowing that, you'd still want to defend me?
I don't know what happened in the past, but it looks like everyone in this country considers lawyers to be liars. So I can understand if you don't believe me. But I believe in you and your innocence. So all I have to do is keep believing and find the truth. That's all there is to it. So keep on fighting, Apollo. You'll hear no objections from me.
You nincompoops! You'll die before you lose it. You shit! You'll die if you fuck! You'll die if you lose this case. Why would you even entertain the notion of continuing?
I believe that Dirk is innocent. That's why. And besides, trials exist to give the truth a chance to get out into the open. You can't give up just because you're afraid of some punishment.
Even if that punishment is death? Does that not frighten you, Hornhat?
Who wouldn't be scared? I mean, just thinking about it. Makes me weak in the knees, to be honest. But as a lawyer, I have a duty to protect my client. I can't just abandon that.
A duty you're willing to die for? And yet, I...
Was her hair always this, like, light? No, huh? I think I'm good at this game. Duty. It's a heavy burden, alright. Rafa looks like she's really struggling. How many times have I seen this flashback? Oh my god, this is the 4th time, I swear.
That means, did you know, we already saw this.
But it's no Whoa! I liked that turn. It's no surprise considering the torrent of painful truth she's had to face. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep going. Do we have anything? This sounds like the Baldi's Basics ruler slap. What is this? English notepad. Right, yeah, this. What? Why? But why? Who is this man with a mustache right there? I'm confused. I don't know. She thinks I can't do this. She's got another thing coming. First, I have some serious thinking to do. I'd say that new evidence indicating a different suspect, I don't think it exists. Because I don't got anything. Right? It doesn't exist. Such evidence does not exist. Just as I thought. I'm so hoping you present meaningless evidence and allow me to claim your head. Glad I didn't walk head first in that one then. So, what now, Apollo? Unless we can prove that Nina killed Inga, this trial is over and so are we. Isn't there still a way to get the proof we need? Without evidence? You know, a key means of obtaining testimony here in Kudain? Are you actually suggesting? It'll be easy, but it's worth a try. Your Majesty? A crucial step in uncovering the truth behind this case has yet to be taken in this trial. But I'm positive I can back up our claim with this one step. With the help of a certain someone. From someone? I can't imagine who it could be. Who's I must ask? Maya, probably.
Take that!
Fuck. What do you mean? I guess we have to do the divination seance. I swear, oh, come on, we could have channeled him. You guys. That should have been an option. Okay, fine, Rafa.
Take that!
Me? Here in Kudain, legal proceedings include the viewing of the victim's final moments. But that requires your benevolence's help. Such information is just as vital as any other piece of conclusive evidence. If you're right about this, Rafa's power should enable her to see the very moment Nina stabbed Inga. It'll be a hard watch for your father's murder, but it's the only way to uncover the truth. Your benevolence, we need you and your power. You need me?
Objection!
Wretched simpleton. Did you not see what ensued in the previous attempt? You would only succeed in wasting more time, or is it your goal to make her collapse again?
Objection!
The princess said she was prepared earlier. Besides, it's her duty as a royal priestess. I'd say it's all up to her now.
Am I prepared? Prepared to fulfill my duty?
Isn't a divination seance required at all trials anyway? If so, I imagine there'd be a problem with handing down a verdict without one.
Indeed, that would be problematic.
Under Kudai's law, seance must be conducted before the verdict.
Such insolence!
Yikes. Must you try my patience so? If I must dispense with that vexing law, then dispense with it I shall. As ruling sovereign of Kudain, I proclaim the following. What? Are you writing with your nail? Henceforth, the divination seance shall be optional.
What? She has the power to do that?
She just rewrote the law with a flourish of her hand.
Hold it! Mother, I do not wish for the trial to end like this. It is as the defense said, I must not neglect my duty simply because I am afraid. I shall go through with it this time. I will conduct the seance once more.
Rafa, do not be fooled by this lawyerly guile. You were not prepared to witness your father's death. Okay, so earlier you really wanted her to do it, and now you don't.
But Hornhead needs my help.
Rafa, did you not tell me earlier? Did you not tell me you were prepared? But despite your grandiose posturing, you collapse in a most piteous fashion. Even worse, you have erred in your insights of late. For has not the barbed one there overturned them more than once? You cannot be trusted to keep your word, nor can you reveal the truth through your insights. So I say to you, be gone! This sacred hall of justice has no need for such a worthless royal priestess. Arrest this woman! This is abuse!
Worthless?
Wow, how can she say that to her own daughter?
So, Mother, you think me worthless?
Objection!
Her benevolence says she can do it, doesn't she? So I don't see why you have to condemn her before she's ever made the attempt, even made the attempt. Very well, Horned Devil. If you really are so bent on having a seance, I shall give my consent. Really? However, should Rafa fail once more, you two and the accused shall be executed on the spot. Come again? This is proving to be far more entertaining than I had anticipated. Well, lawyer, what say you? Will you wager your life and call on Rafa to perform a divination seance? Yeah. I don't think you're worthless, your benevolence. Far from it, in fact. If you say you can do it, then I believe in you!
Hornhead, I do not understand. If I fail, you will be put to death.
I know you collapsed during your previous attempt. I saw this like an hour ago. I can't even imagine how terrible it must have been for you. But despite that, you are willing to try again. I have faith in that conviction. In that courage.
My courage?
So she was doomed to fail if she didn't have the courage to perform the seance. But it looks like she's got the determination to try again. Right. And that's a bet I'm willing to take.
But It is as Mother said. I've erred in my insights of late. Not only have I failed to reveal the truth, I've also contributed to false accusations. Knowing that, can you still say that you believe in me?
Objection!
I wouldn't take stock in those words, Your Benevolence. Despite what your mother says, I don't think you've made any errors at all.
Huh?
In the trials I've been a part of here in Kurain, I would never have proven my clients innocent without your seances. Because even though they didn't always reflect the absolute truth, the insight they provide served as vital leads to finding the truth.
Vital leads? My seances?
So please, Your Benevolence, try to perform the divination seance one more time.
Objection!
Rafa, stop this madness. It is for your own good. You are ill-prepared to face your father's death. Go on, leave this sacred hall at once.
No.
What did you say?
I said no, Mother! For I am the royal priestess of Kurain.
I have no need for you now.
Even if you do not need me, Mother, Hornhead and his Hall of Justice do. He proved to me that by risking his own life, it is because of him that I now understand. The divination seance is my sacred duty. I must fulfill it, no matter the risk.
Your Benevolence.
Mother taught me that the divination seance was a mirror reflecting naught but the truth. But I began to have my doubts after Barb had disproved the insights it offered. And now, I don't even know who or what to trust anymore. Father, Mother, even Nina, I had believed them above all others. But I finally know now. I know in what I can trust. The royal priestess must debate each seance with the presiding lawyer and prosecutor. So that it can be interpreted properly. That is how I believe trials here in Kurain should function. Therefore, the Hall of Justice needs me. It is my power that leads trials towards the truth. That is my sacred duty, and I will never shirk from it again.
That right there, Your Benevolence, is the product of what you've learned in your struggles so far. The truth that you realize with your own strength.
As my sacred duty, I must ensure that it is fulfilled. I must have the courage and the resolve of Naruhodo Ryunosuke to see it through. Sorry, I'm so sorry, I just had to do it.
Your Eminence, the royal priestess says she will conduct the divination seance. I see no grounds for you to forbid it. Unless, of course, you are worried that it might reveal something you find inconvenient.
Mother, I am done letting you have your way.
Rafa, you would actually rebel against me, your mother and queen?
Though I am scared to see my father's death. I must face my fear. That is what Hornhead has taught me here today.
Rafa. There we go.
I am the royal priestess, Rafa Padma Kurain. And I am prepared to face my father's death.
Your Eminence, it seems the princess is more grown up than you thought.
Rafa.
Okay.
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name. Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Should I watch it again? Is it new? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Grapes, incense, sour. Incense. Footsteps. Man's voice. Pain. Incense. Footsteps. What the What the wait, explosion? Laughter. Pause. So what the heck was that? What? What in the... A faceless being. What the heck? His face, it's just like... That picture of the... Wait, pause. Dude. Can he not see faces? If he can't see faces... If he can't see faces... Oh my god, wait, pause. The picture of the founder. Dirk had the divine power of the founder. I think that's the last thing anyone expected to see. Father, what was it? What was it you saw? Okay. The Holy Mother possessed the accused and slew Minister Inga for planning a coup. The divine wrath of the Holy Mother! Oh, Holy Mother, we are ever grateful for your blessings! Talk about a sharp left turn in the Twilight Zone. Now, there's just one thing in there that caught my attention. Laughter. That laugh. Who does it belong to and why are they laughing? Who knows? I suppose it could be Dirk after he slew my husband. Didn't even have a mouth. True. I wonder if that was a laugh. What was that? I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm so confused. I don't want to do this with a guide, though. Okay, I'm gonna get something to drink, and I'll be back. I'm confused. Forgot my cup. 3 p.m. My father's waiting, drinking grape juice while gazing upon a picture of the Holy Mother. But when... See, here's the man's voice. Oh. The attacker let out a laugh. I don't know. I don't know! I'm so scared! I'm so scared! I'm so scared.
Objection!
Fuck! It's not right. I'm so scared. I'm sorry. You're seeing how cowardly I am. Go back. How could he miss if bro was right in front of him? Should it be this? How could he miss?
Objection!
That's not right. Did not mean to save. I did not mean to save. Did not mean to do that. I did not mean. Okay. No, 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 no. Shit. Fuck.
Objection!
It's not right either. I'm so confused. Fuck. Come on, I can do this. I can do this. What is wrong with this? He's drinking juice while gazing upon the picture of the Holy Mother. Someone was stabbed in the back and collapsed. My father tried to shoot his attacker, but he missed, and the attacker let out a laugh. Explosion. I'm confused. Drinking grape juice while gazing upon the picture of the Holy Mother. And waiting vigilantly. Suddenly he heard Dirk's voice. The next moment he was stabbed in the back and collapsed. I don't know, I'm so lost. I'm so lost. I have no clue what to do. I'm so confused. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Objection!
What the fuck? That's what I was thinking. I was in the right idea. I had to look up the guide. I'm sorry. Like that someone's presence wouldn't have alarmed him. I'm gonna snack now. I'm tired of this. It's more like a friend.
Objection!
Oopsies.
Take that!
Mm-hmm. Well, I snack for a little bit.
Take that!
boy, guess who has another catering event? It's always me. Cell phone. Sorry, I have more work stuff and it's really upsetting. I guess this? Ugh, this is, ugh. This is upsetting me. This is upsetting. Gonna have to do a bit of writing later. Okay. Let's continue this.
Objection!
Sorry, I realized I just immediately sucked. I know what I have to do. Okay. I know what I have to do. Okay, okay. Nope, back a little bit. Now we present.
Objection!
What? What? But it, what? It's the lion's roar. It's not a lion. It's a warbad. It's a warbad.
Objection!
There we go. See, I'm getting smarter. She has a pet frog? She wants to go to the zoo. The bazaar. What? What does this have to do with anything, though? Yeah, my question, Rafa. Oh! I don't have firecrackers, do I? The phone? The phone again?
Take that!
No. Oh, this.
Take that!
Fuck. Stupid.
Objection!
It was Dad's. Okay. Okay. So then, I have to present evidence then. Because I'll be set at 2. I'm confused. I'm very confused.
Objection!
I'm confused. I'm doing what the guide tells me to. Move to the 5th panel. Present the explosion against the first statement. Oh. So I was right, and I just read my instructions wrong.
Objection!
Okay. This one.
Take that!
Yeah. PM. Whoa. What? Yeah. Whoa! Oh no! Her acrylics came off. Girl, that's not healthy for your nails. Figuring out the face. She was channeling someone. The palace guards had all been reassigned to the guard channeling chamber for the right. Don't tell me. What am I telling you? It's exactly what I believe, Your Majesty.
Objection!
Don't throw those shit at me. Subterfuge. Apollo. Maybe the killer could afford to be so bold because they knew their face wouldn't show up in the seance vision. It's possible that the killer dared to dress in Dirk's clothes and stand square in front of Inga precisely because they knew they could get away with it. But how could anyone be so sure of something like that? A long time ago, I heard of a cognitive disorder. It impairs a person's ability to distinguish between different faces. What if Inga had it? Then, are you saying that this is literally how Inga saw the world? Yes, we can't normally see through the eyes of others, but in this case we can. And if he had the disorder, I imagine this is how faces appeared to him in life. Okay, so let's say that the killer knew that Inga had such a disorder. They could definitely use it to pin the crime on Dirk. But if you're wondering about how to prove that Inga had it, you already have what you need. See, that's what I said this like 30 minutes ago. Yes, I believe so. Frankly, I have no idea what Mr. Wright means, but I'll look over the evidence again. I do, though, so. His notepad.
Take that!
A notepad? Yes, it was found in Mr. Inga's room, and it holds the answer we're looking for. The vision we saw was exactly what Mr. Inga saw with his own eyes. It is he who saw his killer as a person without a face. In fact, this is how he normally saw everyone around him. I believe Minister Inga had a disorder that prevented him from recognizing faces. It would explain the faceless being, and why he needed a notepad full of people's physical characteristics. Now that I think about it, my father is always terrible at remembering people. Simply by changing my hairstyle, he would fail to recognize even me. Your Eminence, you knew that your husband had such a disorder, didn't you? Oh, her acrylics are back. He never wished for it to become public knowledge, but I suppose there's no use in keeping quiet about it now, as you say. Special disorder that hindered his ability to recognize faces. The medical term for it is prosopagnosia. 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 I don't know. It's the same thing. Oh wait, maybe I can do the thing that I did with Strychnine. Prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia.
Prosopagnosia. Okay. So, someone who is both knowledgeable of the divination seance and aware of Inga's affliction. Your Eminence, you knew about your husband's condition? Who knew about it? Small number of servants, and me. Surely you're not about to insinuate that I committed this crime. Oh, no, Your Eminence. You're guilty of something, at least. Yeah, she was channeling someone. Does Nina know about Mr. Inga's disorder? Of course she does. She's our head servant. So as head servant, she knew about Minister Inga's condition. And as the princess's personal attendant, she's familiar with the divination seance. These two facts together don't make her a possible suspect. I don't know what would. Facts like. We did completely forget about that. Yeah, we did. There must be some mistake. Well, I was thinking about it, because I was like, oh, what if, what's her name was disguising herself? Nina was disguising herself. How do we ever get to make up answers like that on Mix Up Laws? Back to square one. Where did we go wrong? I don't think we're the problem. We just seem to be short one piece of the puzzle. Deductions? Did someone say deductions? So far, I've explained everything to a T. Everything except for Inga's sighting at 2:30. I see. Without the final piece of the puzzle, all our deductions would fall apart. Maybe we'll just have to find a way to make it fit into the bigger picture. Anything outside the box then, right? Let's see. It would be impossible to see Inga walking around after being killed. What if there was a way to make people think he was alive even though he was dead? Like a way to make people witness the living dead? Sounds like some kind of TV show. Like spirit channeling? Ah! Apollo, did you just... I did! I figured it out! I know how to make people witness the living dead. Am I right? Is spirit channeling? The guide I was using is the spoiler-free guide. Your Majesty, all our deductions weren't wrong after all. Despite Minister Inga being murdered at 2 p.m., he was seen heading to the tomb at 2:30, and I'll tell you how. Someone channeling him. See? Boom. It was the deceased being channeled. It's the only way a man who was already dead could have been seen by her benevolence. Channeled? That's right. And there are only 2 people capable of spirit channeling here in Kudain. Her Eminence Queen Garan and Maya Fey. It's possible that one of them was channeling the minister. It seemed that you were bent on making me party to this crime. Prosecutor, what was I doing at 2:30 p.m.? The time which for implicating Maya? Eminence, I believe you had completed the channeling rite and were having tea with the king of a neighboring realm. There were many attendants there too. Mayuta has to keep up with her schedule too? What doesn't she make him do? That leaves only Maya. Yeah, it does. Maybe someone is forcing her to use her power towards nefarious ends. A real killer could have been threatening her. That cannot be. So then Inga's scream was probably from when he woke up from being called back to this world. After all, that's when the flow of time would have picked back up after... Can Nina channel people? What if she... Oh my god, I think Nina can channel people. Good thing I didn't voice act that one. The defense calls Miss Maya Fey to the stand. Well, Your Eminence. Sorry. Will you... Tell me all you want, witch, but you'll be eating those words when I expose the truth. God, I think that we better save here. Yes, thank God. Holy shit. How long have I been here? Almost 3 hours. Yeah, that was it. That was holy shit, dude. I'm out. Goodbye.